This is Behind the Double Doors with Dr. Bob Basu.
If you're listening to this episode, I'm guessing it's because you want to get to know today's guests a little bit better. Perhaps you're considering a consultation, or you've been thinking about maybe getting Botox or fillers for the first time, or one of our Medi Spa services, or you already have an appointment with her and just curious. Whatever your reason, we're here to help you. I'm Dr. Bob Basu, and with me today is our Certified Master Nurse Injector, Denae Murphy. Welcome, Denae.
Hello.
You've been injecting for over 10 years now. And what do patients usually say about you?
I would say they normally say I'm a gentle injector. I listen to what patients are trying to achieve, and I typically want all of my patients to love their outcome.
What have you learned from listening to your patients?
And everyone's different. They have different concerns, different goals, different budget, different downtime. Just everyone is different.
Absolutely. So why is it that it's important to listen closely to what patients are saying?
Well, just for that, because everyone's different. I can't treat everyone the same. Some people want a very natural look. Some people want to change their appearance completely.
You're absolutely correct. Many patients that I see, they come in, they're saying, "Oh, I just want to look normal," but normal means different things to different patients. So it's not a one size fits all. So I wanted to dive a little bit deeper in terms of about you. Where did you grow up? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up in Houston, in Cypress, actually. I moved away overseas for a little bit to Singapore and to London. And I came back 2 years ago and I moved back into Cypress. So I live very close to here.
Well, hometown girl, welcome back. Now, tell us a little bit about your educational path. Where did you train and how did you fall in love with aesthetic nursing and aesthetic medicine?
Well, I started at the University of Texas. Then I went to nursing school at Texas Women's University. I started working with children. I worked in Dallas with pediatric hematology and oncology patients, then pediatric craniofacial patients. And then I moved back to Houston and I worked in the pediatric IMU here. Once I had children of my own, though, I wanted to change. So an opportunity arose to start nursing in aesthetics.
What was the driver for you to make that change?
Well, at first I was hesitant because it's so different from your typical staff nursing. But then I thought, well, I have a pretty critical eye and maybe I could put the two together and put the critical eye and nursing together to make people happy.
And that was over 10 years ago, correct?
14 years ago.
14 years ago. Correct. All right. Well, awesome. And what procedures do you love to do and why?
Of course, I love injecting more than anything. But injecting is definitely my true love. I think it has the biggest impact with the most natural results, little downtime and little side effects.
When you say injecting, are you talking about Botox? Are you talking about fillers?
Both. I like both equally. I think the two go together very well.
If you could just pick one procedure to perform forever, nothing else, what would be that procedure?
Oh, that's so hard.
Tough question.
Yes, I'd say Botox probably.
Botox. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Tell us what's the last thing you do at the end of your workday?
Always clean up. Because I like to be very clean and prepared for the next day.
Awesome. Very good. So Denae, patients have a lot of options for these Medi Spa treatments. And they get so confused with all the marketing out there. And I know you're a certified master injector. Can you tell our listeners what that's all about?
So that is a certification through Allergan. That means that I've been injecting for many years. I've injected a lot of different patients and I inject advanced, meaning outside of just your typical in between the eyes, forehead, crow's feet with Botox, and your typical nasolabial folds with your fillers.
So just to translate that to our listeners, Denae has got over 14 years of experience, not only doing the bread and butter with Botox and fillers, but she offers our patients some advanced techniques to help, for instance, define the chin or augment the chin or address other areas of the face safely with advanced techniques. So that's a wonderful thing that she offers our patients is some, not just bread and butter techniques that you can find in any med spa in town, but also some advanced techniques. And it's all about experience. As my patients, when I talk to them about cosmetic surgery or aesthetic surgery, experience matters. The more that we see, the more that we do, we hone our skill set, we hone our eyes, and it makes us much better providers. What do you like to do outside of the office?
Well, I have 2 kids and a husband, so I'm typically hanging out with them. I like to go to the lake, normally Lake Conroe. And then, of course, my guilty pleasure is binge watching Netflix.
Binge watching Netflix. All right. And what do you want our listeners to take away from listening to this podcast today?
That most people want to look natural and don't want to change their appearance. They just want to enhance it. So you are in the same boat as many other people.
So, Denae, if our listeners want to learn more about you and the services that you offer, where can they get more information?
You can find us on the web at basuplasticsurgery.com. That's BASU plasticsurgery.com. Or you can find us on Instagram at Basu Plastic Surgery, and also on my own Instagram at Injections by Denae. That's DENAE.
Excellent. So before we wrap it up for listeners of our podcast, we give $50 off any service. So let me ask you, Denae, if you were going to use that $50 towards anything, tell us what product or treatment would that be?
I would use it towards whatever bothers you most. If you're looking to prevent deeper lines and want a more refreshed appearance, then use it on Botox. If you're looking to smooth out lines, create a lift, or plump your lips, then use it on filler.
Basu Aesthetics and Plastic Surgery is located in Northwest Houston in the Town Lake area of Cypress. If you'd like to be a guest or ask a question for Dr. Basu to answer on the podcast, go to basuplasticsurgery.com/podcast. On Instagram, follow Dr. Basu and the team at Basu Plastic Surgery. That's BASU Plastic Surgery. Behind the Double Doors is a production of The Axis, THEAXIS.io.